Hello, and thank you for joining me on my channel. My name is Johnny Alchemy, and I will be doing a December 2023 monthly reading for the sign of Gemini. So if you are a Gemini in your sun, moon, or rising, this reading is for you. As always, I just do the beginning, middle, and end of the month for the month of December. And I just try to look at any intuition, awareness, insights that may be coming through the cards. And of course, this is going to be a general reading, so please be open. And should anything resonate with you, please consider hitting that like, comment, or subscribe button, and to let me know what's going on in your own situations, and to also keep in touch for more tarot readings. Okay. It's crazy, some of that stuff. Some of these cards are repeating from other ones, which is kind of crazy. Okay, well, that's good. Honestly, okay, let's go. Okay, so let's start off here with the Five of Swords here in the upright. There's something here saying where, for some of you, I could see love in a certain sense with the next card that I'm going to pop up over here. But with the Five of Swords, it's almost talking about letting go of certain things, certain situations, certain people that no longer are good for you, toxic people, all that type of stuff. So in terms of letting them go because they no longer have a positive influence in your life. So thereby making room and getting rid of those people who no longer serve a purpose or just take up space in your life, you allow the Six of Cups to come in. All these people who possibly knew love for some of you. Love interest, love that might be coming your way. So here, it could be even someone you may have known, that sometimes is suggested with this card as well, or it could just be someone new. So here, there's something where by letting go of those real toxic people who are not meant to be in your life at this current moment, you allow new opportunities of fulfillment to come in, emotional fulfillment. So there, it could be talking about love. And as we move on toward this beginning of the month, these three cards are going to be reflective of that. We got the Justice card reversed. So here is also talking about, it's funny, I almost get this sense with these other cards coming in, this Justice card, it talks about, karma in a certain sense. In the Five of Swords, there could be something here saying, because this person, he has a duel with all these people in the back over here. Those people that are walking away with their back turned to him, and he doesn't exactly have the most humble expression on his face, So here, for any of you Geminis out there, if there's anyone, because we are all human, we all do something sometimes to people, but if there's any type of karma you have to answer for, this is the card that is coming up that I could feel like. With it reversed here and with Justice, it talks about actions that have been done in the past that now you have to answer for, and it's challenging you at this point. Are you able to answer them with accountability and honesty, or will you just not take any accountability and it's just one-sided blame? So there's something here to think about that in terms of healing, because if new love is coming in, you want to be healed because you're going to be working with a partner for a long time, hopefully for all of us who want relationships, So here it's saying that it's not always going to be one-sided. There is a give and take to everything. So with that Justice card, I think this Five of Swords might be recalling things of the past that didn't work out. And I think the Six of Cups is saying that there's things coming your way that are going to be there, but what's blocking it is making sure that you are in the right mental and emotional state where you can humble yourself a little bit and also understand that, we're not perfect. No one here is perfect, and that we all make mistakes. We all sometimes hurt people even though we don't want to or mean to. And it happens, So here, in the it's funny, two things. First of all, the Five of Pentacles right underneath that Five of Swords right here. Both of those. Five of Pentacles, it almost talks about, I want to say with these past relationships or of any kind, not just love, with people that just were in your life, almost I feel like there could be something with abandonment issues or being left out in the cold, either by your side or their side, one or the other, either they made you feel that way or you made them feel that way, or even both of you, it could be something like that. where it's saying where there's a certain coldness where people were just left out to their own devices, so there's something here that's telling me, especially with this Justice card reversed, to really think back in terms of if this is a relationship read, if this is a relationship reading that resonates with you, any of you out there, to really look back and see, what share of it was I responsible for, and what share of it was their responsibility, because it takes two to tango. It takes two to make things happen sometimes, So I think it's not meant to put you in a place of like shame or guilt or judgment, but in a place of an awareness, so that when new love comes your way, as I said before, you want to be ready for it the best you can be, and you want to be a responsible adult about it. And so now we move on to the Four of Wands right here, talking about a milestone. I think by doing so, by releasing a lot of any type of people in your life, and also any type of belief systems that may block you from being totally open and just empathetic toward others, by doing so, you reach a milestone. You reach this milestone of creating almost a happy home and a celebration. And this comes right underneath that Six of Cups right here. So here it's talking about, by doing so, you open yourself up to be celebrated, not only with your within, but also that you can celebrate with others on a more genuine level. You don't have any type of insecurity about taking blame or understanding you're not perfect or anything like that. You don't have those insecurities anymore. And that's a big milestone. It takes a big person to say, maybe I messed up a little bit and that's my bad. I'll take responsibility for that, but I'm not going to take all of it. That's for damn sure. But by doing so, I think it really does give you a milestone to look forward to that opens you up to the more potential and possibility for love down the line. Okay, let's go. Okay, I see this. So, Ace of Swords here. I think, again, there's something here with those fives I keep looking at when I see this. Anything with these swords, it talks about your mental capacity, your logic, your mental space, etc. So here, I think there's something here that's saying that, I have a feeling that for some of you out there, it may be saying like, it may be hard or difficult to take responsibility for something that happened in the past, and you're not willing to face it yet. It may just not be exactly what you're willing to take responsibility of. You may just want to avoid it. You don't want to think about it. It's almost saying like you really just want that sword stuck a little bit. You're not willing to release that sword yet and to throw it outside of you. So there's something here that's saying like, you may be having trouble with that, and that's fine, because we all make choices that we feel are best for us in the current moment. That's a fact, so if that's a hard truth to see right now, that's fine, totally. For some of you that this resonates with, but for those of you who are able to release it. Those who are having trouble and difficulty, try to understand that none of us here are perfect, that we have insecurities, we have all these things and stuff that happen to us in life that bombard us every day, that challenge us emotionally and mentally. But we have to be, in order for us to be really full realized people, is to understand how imperfect we are and how much we could indirectly hurt people as well. So just to learn to let that go a little bit and to understand, okay, maybe this is something I really have to change, because maybe it's something that I've done to people, they've done to me, and I feel like now that behavior is imparted on me to continue doing that. And it doesn't have to be that way. You can release that sword, you can throw it away and find a new truth. So here almost says with this Eight of Wands right here, it's saying it's a time for action. It's saying that this is really a time for transformation for you in order to open up the possibility for love in your life. I see really that 6 and 4 are the main, 6 of Cups and the 4 of Wands really are the main focus here. The only things that are blocking it really are a lot of these sword cards, and asking you to really just move forward and to face yourself a little bit, to really do some work, maybe even just a little bit of shadow work, if even, to really face yourself and to ask, okay, what are my toxic traits? What are the toxic traits I picked up from others in my past? What is the toxicity that has leaked into my life from my past relationships? And how can I face that and remove that from me? Because that is not who I am. You know, I think with this Eight of Wands, it's asking you to really focus and direct that energy, very focused in on purging yourself from the past, purging yourself from any toxicity at all that you may have picked up from past relationships or past hurt or past wounds, emotional trauma, emotional wounds, etc. And you really have to look within. And now we're going to finish the end of this month with two water cards right here. We got the Seven of Cups right here. On top of facing the toxicity, it's really asking you too, so what is it that you want also? It gives you life is going to give you so many choices, so many paths, and so many things for you to attain and choose from. And now it's asking you, so if I'm able to release this toxicity that I've taken upon, that has come into my life, and that has made things difficult for me, I'm able to release that. And now I have a little bit of emotional mental clarity. What is it that I truly want out of life? What are the choices? Who is it that I want out of life? If we're talking about love, you know, who is it that I really want? What does this person look like? How does this person act? How does this person treat me? How does this person treat the relationship? If we have kids, how would they treat the kids? How would they treat the pet, the dog? You know, all of these things, all of them matter, but it's really coming down and focusing that energy on understanding what it is that you want. Because with all these cups also toward the end, it really is focusing toward a relationship or a relationship type reading, where it's saying to focus in on what you want and to heal your mental barriers and emotional barriers that you may have picked up along the way from the past, from other people. And finally, we have the Ten of Cups. This is a very beautiful reading, I'll be honest. I mean, it sounds very rough because healing is a rough process. Do not get me wrong. It is beautiful, but it is rough. But it all leads to very good things. As I said here, the Ten of Cups, happy family, happily ever after. You know, if we're talking about a relationship, for some of you, this does resonate. It really is saying that if you're able to release the toxicity that you have within you that has just formed there, and to really understand what it is that you want on a very real level, on that very deep emotional level, not just lust, not just what we think we want, but actually from experience in the past, because obviously this is saying that you picked up some toxicity from somewhere, from someone, so you know exactly what you don't want, apparently. So now that you can nix those out, what is it that you do want? And it's this, the Ten of Cups, the happy family, where you feel like you are one with the universe, and you're able to look upon it with joy, with laughter, with love, and with people that you love, people that you want to be around, who make your life so much more fulfilling. So that's kind of what I see for the general reading right here for December. I think there's a lot of beautiful healing that can happen. And all it's going to do by doing so is going to make you open to love once more. I think there's something here that says also you might be very guarded. You know, I see a lot of swords, and with that Five of Pentacles, it's just saying that there's, you know, you may have to learn how to let down your walls a little bit and be vulnerable again from the past trauma, from the past hurt, so that you can accept love once more. And trust me, I get that completely. Let's move on to some universe cards, messages from the universe. Love that. Okay. Love that. Okay. I'm going to show you that one. Okay. First off, Knight of Wands. Again, very similar to that Eight of Wands, what I was saying before. It's saying, where is it that you want to be moving to? What is the focus of energy? And really the energy should be focusing in on yourself and releasing toxicity, releasing past pain, past trauma, healing all of those emotional damaging experiences that might have happened to your life that also may affect you mentally and created all those barriers. This could also suggest, in terms of new love, there could be someone in a fire sign looking for you, or that could come your way. Leo, Aries, Sag, you know, something like that. But that's something there I can see with that Knight of Wands. Again, focusing the energy toward purging. Purging, I think fire is purging. That's what I think with that Eight of Wands and that Knight of Wands, is purging away that toxicity so that you can be open and cleansed for a new relationship. And then also we got the Seven of Wands right here. So success unfulfilled. That's what it says right there on the bottom. So it's saying that you've tried to plant so many seeds and to try and make things work out, and yet it just has not happened for you yet. Not to say it's not forever, but yet. And I think there's something here with this purging process that you're able, hopefully by doing so, be able to finally have that success fulfilled, not unfulfilled. Because by doing so, I almost see it as if this person's a farmer, right? You know, he's made all these crops, watching things grow. What if the soil is bad? What if the soil is toxic? No matter what you grow there, try to grow there, you could try and plant and buy as many new seeds as you want, but if the soil is bad, the crops will grow bad. So that's something for you to think about too, I think, in terms of releasing any toxicity in your life from past trauma, because whatever new relationship may come into your life, it's always going to deal with that toxicity in some sense. So now is the time for you to cleanse that soil, the purging process, so that new success can be fulfilled, new things can grow to full abundance. And again, as I said before, reflected right here, we got the Ten of Cups again. In terms of message from the universe, you seem like you deserve a happy relationship. You know, whatever it may be in your life, if you're looking for it. This is very heavy on relationships, I will be honest. But this is saying that you deserve happiness. And I think the only thing that's stopping you is past pain. So learning to get through that and to let go of that past pain, you can have this Ten of Cups moment, which you can share with a loved one, with a family, and be one with the universe. And to have that universal, deep love connection if you just purge and let things go. Let's do some more real quick. A few more cards. Okay, yeah. Okay, cute. Okay. Again, I'm going to say this again. Okay. Number one, trust. Okay. So I think here, especially with some of you in terms of a love reading, it really is learning to trust again. With that Five of Swords and the Ace of Swords reversed and the Five of Pentacles, it's just saying that, you know, you've come across people who you had to let go in your life, or maybe they let you go, and it really changed things mentally and emotionally for you. And so it's hard when you build up all these walls because you want to feel protected. You don't want to get hurt, which I understand. But falling in love, that's why you call it falling, because sometimes falling fucking hurts. Because you have to fall in love, and you have to trust the person will be there to catch you. So again, trust. The trust here. You have to understand that you can't control another person's emotions. All you can do is give them your heart and just trust they won't screw it up. You know, that's what love is. So learning to trust again, it's a tough one, but it's needed in order to have a fulfilling and truly loving relationship. Serenity. Again, I think all of this is made for your serenity right here in terms of love, etc. By releasing all those things and purifying anything in the past, it's only going to bring you to a place of centeredness and balance from that and help you find peace from the turmoil of the past where you're no longer chained to it. So I think serenity definitely. And this one, as I said before, purging, purification, all that stuff. What did I say? Like purging and purification. Purge anything from the past that really holds you back, especially if it's been years. If it's been years, that's something that you really have to consider. And I know it's something you may not want to, again, with that Ace of Swords reverse, but the universe is asking you to, because you don't have to be a prisoner to that forever. You know, that is not your life story. You know, it's asking you to really go through that fire and purify yourself through the hard work, that shadow work, by looking at yourself very deeply in places that you don't want to look at yourself, where you might be faced with shame or guilt or sadness. But those are the places that need the healing the most. Those are the places that need this purification, because it will open you up to life and love once more. So here, I mean, honestly, for the month of December, for all you Gemini out there, I think love is just on that precipice for you. It is there just waiting to jump in. But I think for some of you, whoever this resonates with, I think it's asking you just to do the healing and shadow work process to let things go, so that you can move, so that you will have room for them in your life and not the trauma anymore. The trauma seems like could be taking up a lot of room in your life, in your mental space, your heart space, and it just pushes people away. And it's saying that you don't need to do that. You're ready. You don't need to be scared of that anymore. And sometimes you just have to accept that love is messy. Life is messy. It's not going to be perfect. You know, you're going to get hurt sometimes. But does that mean that they are the same people that you dealt with in the past? No, they're not. So here it's asking you to really understand who you are, what it is that you want, release the toxicity from past relationships, because love is literally right there for you. Love is right there if you just do the work and and then you will notice it, and if you have the room now to accept it into your life. And what a better way to end the year with love, you know, and so you can bring and start that into the new year of 2024. So this is what I see for some of you out there, any of you Gemini out there. I hope this resonates for some of you. If it does, feel free to hit that like button. Also leave me a comment to tell me what resonated with you. I would love to hear that. And if you really did like the reading, please consider subscribing as well. That would help out my channel. And also keep us in touch for future tarot card readings. I'm Johnny Alchemy, and thank you so much for watching again. See you later.